Mia. She changed one tiny line in her Instagram bio for 12 minutes. That sounds like nothing. Mia. It would have been nothing, except her ex texted the exact jealous line 41 minutes later. Exact line? Mia. Exact enough that she stopped breathing for a second. Her name was Claire, 28, Denver. 4 months out of a breakup she kept describing as clean, which usually means it was not clean at all. Her ex, Ryan, had not texted in 3 weeks. No drunk call, no apology paragraph, no accidental like on an old photo. Just silence, which is the kind of silence that makes people start treating public pixels like evidence. Then, on a Thursday, Claire saw the soft launch. Not a hard launch, not a face, just Ryan's hand around a beer glass at a rooftop bar and another hand beside it with a small silver ring. The caption said, "Finally outside." Claire told herself she was fine. Then she opened her Instagram profile and changed her link in bio label. The actual link went nowhere important. It was just an old playlist. But the label said, 2 glasses, no spine. That is not subtle. Mia. No, it was angry. It was also public for 12 minutes. She changed it at 7:18 p.m. She changed it back at 7:30. No story, no post, no caption, no message to Ryan. Just that small public label sitting under her bio while she pretended not to care. At 8:11, Ryan texted, 2 glasses? Really mature, Claire. Okay, I see why she spiraled. Mia. She called her friend Nia and said, "He saw it. I know he saw it." Nia asked the annoying question that good friends ask, do you know or do you want to know? Because one text does not prove a route. Ryan could have checked her profile. A mutual friend could have sent a screenshot. He could have guessed she saw the soft launch and was mad. The phrase was specific, but specific is not the same as certain. That part matters. Claire had been waiting for a confession, but what she had was a timing problem. A public profile change at 7:18, a reset at 7:30, a private text at 8:11. The emotional brain turns that into a movie. The safer read is smaller. Something moved through that window. So Nia asked what else moved. Claire had a creator account because she used to post pottery reels. She was not watching some secret viewer list. Instagram does not hand people a clean list of hidden profile visitors. But she could see enough public-facing activity to know the profile had more movement than usual that hour. From 7 to 8, profile visits jumped. The old playlist link had 3 taps. Her last post had no new likes. Her story panel was irrelevant because she did not post a story. Nothing public explained the spike except the bio change and the drama around it. Still not proof it was Ryan. Mia. Exactly. It was a clue with a bruise on it. Claire wanted to text, "Why are you watching me?" Nia made her wait. The next morning, Claire did something slightly reckless but useful. She changed the label again. This time it said, "Rooftop courage expires fast." She left it up for 9 minutes. No story, no feed post, no comment. She did not tell anyone. At 10:06 a.m., Ryan texted, "You know nothing happened on that rooftop." That is worse. Mia. It is worse because now there are 2 windows. First window, 2 glasses, no spine, goes live for 12 minutes. Then Ryan texts about 2 glasses. Second window, rooftop courage expires fast, goes live for 9 minutes. Then Ryan texts about the rooftop. You still cannot say with a straight face, this tool proves Ryan viewed the profile. It does not. It cannot read his phone. It cannot break Instagram. It cannot turn jealousy into certainty. But you can say the route repeated. Public profile label changes. Profile adjacent activity rises. No public engagement appears. Then the private text echoes the exact public phrase. That is a pattern. Not a verdict, a pattern. Claire hated that distinction at first because certainty feels cleaner. If Ryan was watching, she could be angry. If he was not, she had to admit she was performing for an audience she could not see. Nia said, "The point is not to catch him. The point is to stop letting the refresh button make decisions for you. That line landed harder than the texts, because Claire had built a whole little courtroom in her head. Exhibit A, the soft launch. Exhibit B, the 12-minute link label. Exhibit C, the text. Exhibit D, the link taps. She wanted the jury to say Ryan still cared, but the healthier question was uglier. If he was checking, what did that actually change? He still had not apologized. He still had not asked to talk. He still chose a jealous text over a clear one. Attention was there, maybe. Effort was not. So Claire deleted the message she wanted to send. The first draft was, "Stop stalking my profile." Too strong. The second was, "Funny how you always see what you are not supposed to see." Too theatrical. The third one was the only adult sentence in the room. "Are you texting because you want to talk or because you do not like being replaced?" Ryan did not answer for 23 minutes. Then he wrote, "I do not know." That was not romantic. It was not satisfying in the way a movie would be satisfying, but it was useful. It told Claire what the pattern could not. He was paying attention. He was also not ready to be honest. So she stopped changing the link for him. That is the part people miss with these Instagram clues. The clue is not supposed to become your whole relationship. A profile visit pattern can tell you that attention may be circling back. A repeated timing route can tell you the silence is not as empty as it looks, but it cannot tell you whether someone is brave, kind, single, sorry, or serious. You still have to ask, or leave it alone. Claire did both, in that order. She asked one clean question. She got one messy answer. Then she changed the link in bio label one last time. This time it said, "Back to myself." She left it there all week. If you have ever wondered whether one specific person is quietly checking, do not build your life around one spike, one tap, one view, or one weird text. Look for the pattern, respect the boundary, and pay attention to what the person does when the guessing stops. Because the signal can show attention. Only the conversation shows character. Search Synapse AI if you want a safer way to understand quiet public patterns without pretending the internet gives you private certainty.